It is the superior version of Spy Family. Ho ho, how's it going, fish fam? Welcome back to a brand new video. If this is your first time checking out the channel, what's up? My name is Gabe. You can also find me at SpartnFish pretty much everywhere on the internet. We have officially come to the end of 2024. This was a big year for me. This was my first full year of creating content and uploading consistently onto YouTube. I first off just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who over the past year has been, supporting me, dropping a like, dropping a comment. Those of you who were a part of that initial 1K who helped me hit my subscriber goal for the year. Hella appreciate you, obviously. If you stopped by any of the episode premieres when I was dropping big important episodes of One Piece, I wanted to do something a little bit special and kind of go over what shows I enjoyed the most over this year. Now, some of you may be thinking to yourself, did you watch 10 shows on the channel? Technically, yes, I did. But I also watched a ton of shows while I wasn't recording videos. Obviously, I said this countless times, I am only one person. I'm not able to watch and also edit content for everything I watch. I figured a great way for us to close out the new year, or for us to close out year one, would be to go over my top 10 animes of 2024. Yeah, let's just get into it. Welcome everyone to the first annual inaugural SpartnFish Top 10 2024 Anime Countdown. Whatever the fuck you want to call it, hosted by SpartnFish. And you can find me at SpartnFish pretty much everywhere on the internet. So starting off our list at number 10, we have Viral Hit. Now I know this is a show that didn't really get a lot of attention, a lot of playtime, but being on YouTube, it was something that I was obviously very interested in. I really like the concept of the show, and I feel like it combined a lot of different elements that I typically look for and typically really enjoy watching. So if you like the fighting genre, if you like comedy, if you like anything having to do with internet culture in general, Viral Hit was a pretty good one for 2024. Coming in at number 9, we have Osan Newbie Adventure, or the Osan Newbie Adventure was... Fuck, bro, it's such a long title. Trained to Death by the World's Strongest Party. If you enjoy One Punch Man, you'll like Osan Newbie Adventure. It's like fantasy version of One Punch Man. Basically, Saitama, aka Rick, late 30s, early 40s, who starts adventuring and just becomes an absolute fucking Chad. By far my least favorite OP of the year, but definitely deserves a watch if you like that genre. Coming in at number 8 is Blue Lock. I'm sure this is going to be kind of a shock to a lot of you. Blue Lock fans, don't come for me in the comments, please. I know a lot of people pretty consistently shit on Blue Lock because of the animation quality and things like that. For me, that's not the reason why Blue Lock is so low on this list. It has nothing to do with the animation quality. Like I've said countless times, the reason why I like Blue Lock is purely based off of the vibes. There were just better stories that were told during 2024. Flat out, that it is what it is. There are just better stories being told than Blue Lock right now. Number 7 is going to be Season 2 of Mashal. Aside from just having one of the best OPs of the year, and I mean that when I say that, it had one of the best OPs of the year. There are shows on this list that are purely on this list because they look beautiful or they hit me in the emotions, some combination of the two. But for Mashal, it's on this list purely because it was just so much fucking fun to watch. Number 6, DanDaDan. DanDaDan, when I was getting ready to make this video, I thought that DanDaDan was going to be higher up on this list. I thought it was going to be like possibly a top 4. And then the finale came out. I don't know if you've already seen my reaction to the finale of DanDaDan. If you've watched DanDaDan, then you already know probably what I'm going to say. But the finale of DanDaDan left so much to be desired. I've already seen the trailer for Season 2. If you want to check out my finale reaction or the trailer reaction for Season 2, both of those are up on the channel. I recommend you check them out to kind of get more of a informed opinion as to why I feel the way I do. But the end of DanDaDan Season 1 was just a huge fucking letdown, and that's why it is so much lower on this list than I thought it was going to be. Coming in at number 5 is actually going to be one from the very beginning of this year. That's Solo Leveling Season 1. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be watching Solo Leveling Season 2 as it starts to air in January. But Solo Leveling is one of those shows that, for a lot of people, just kind of came out of nowhere, myself included. It was a really great way to start off the year in terms of like the perfect like gym bro anime as well. And it just kind of hit everything that I wanted it to. Number 4, Kaiju number 8. This is actually another... I think this might be the... This might be the first anime on this list that is something I didn't watch on the channel. I'm trying to remember. Didn't watch on the channel. Oh wait, no. No, definitely not. Definitely not. I actually binged all of Kaiju number 8 pretty recently. I watched the whole thing when I was getting my Irwin leg tattoo done. But so far, really enjoying Kaiju number 8. I'm looking forward to Season 2. Depending on my kind of time availability and how things are going with the channel, I'd love to react to it here. But, you know, like I've said a billion times, I'm only one person, so I have kind of a limited scale of what I'm allowed to do here. Coming in at number 3 is My Hero Academia. I know this is going to be the one that I get shit on the most. It was just such an incredible season for My Hero. My God, man, this was just such an emotional roller coaster of a season. They touched on so many like real world issues. Bro, I have never watched another anime that's talked about like over policing in minority neighborhoods in such a down-to-earth, easily digestible way. Like, if you know of another anime that talks about like that kind of really in-depth hot button issue and does it to the degree that My Hero does, fucking tell me what it is, because I haven't seen it. Yeah, My Hero just does such a great job of like telling real world human stories, but in this like fantastical setting. Coming in, actually, before we get to the final 2, I'm gonna do some honorable mentions. Most of these are shows that I have watched in my own free time, not like on camera or anything. It's kind of in no particular order. These were just like the 5 shows that weren't quite in the top 10, but I really enjoyed watching this year. Starting off the honorable mentions, we got Season 3 of Classroom of the Elite. For me, I enjoyed the first 2 seasons a lot, but the third one, it just kind of seemed like this most recent season was the weaker season of the 3 that have come out so far. This is actually currently airing. Most Notorious Talker runs the World's Greatest Clan. To me, as someone who really enjoys Shield Hero, this gave me a lot of like Shield Hero vibes, but it was like if Naofumi just immediately was standing on business. If Naofumi just took no shit and was immediately suspicious of everyone going into like the season 1 of Shield Hero, it would be this show. Next on our honorable mentions list, we got I will become a villainess who will go down in history. I think this one is also still currently airing. Ever since I saw Trapped in a Dating Sim, otome isekais have just been something that I've really enjoyed. I can't explain why, but this and Trapped in a Dating Sim are like the peak of that genre for me. Again, on our list, we have The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. Again, one that was just a super fun watch and a really fun take on like the isekai genre, where it's someone who gets healing magic and just becomes a Giga Chad because of their healing magic. And our last honorable mention is going to be bottom tier character Tomazaki. Completely different from a lot of the shows that I typically watch. Season 1 came out, I think, 2 years ago, and then Season 2 came out this year. I was not a fan of how they left off at the end of Season 2, but I binge watched this entire show in like a week, and I fucking loved every second of it. Alright, so those are all of my honorable mentions. Again, these were like 5 animes I really enjoyed watching over the course of 2024, but just didn't really feel like they belonged in my top 10. This is going to be hotly debated on Reddit and every online forum for the next 6 months. That is SpartnFish's top 2 animes of 2024.
And here we go.
Season 4 of Demon Slayer was fucking beautiful. Did Season 3 have an objectively better storyline? Yes. Did Mugen Train have an objectively better storyline? Yes. Was Season 4 the most beautiful anime to come out this year in terms of art direction, stylization? The fact that they were able to even take this arc of a story and spread it out across 8 episodes was crazy to me. This shit was fucking beautiful. If you haven't already seen my Demon Slayer reactions, I highly recommend you check them out. The finale of Season 4, I think that might have been the first time I like screamed on camera in the channel. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's the first time I remember like verbally just screaming. No. Bro, that's a whole mace. Demon Slayer was not my favorite anime of the year. That title actually belongs to a show that I didn't even watch on camera. It has so many perfect moments that just had me like emotional to my fucking core. Like the emotional reactions that I had to the show. And some of you guys might think that I'm like joking when I tell you, but for me, this was the perfect show.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It is the superior version of Spy Family. I am of course talking about 2024's Buddy Daddies. I've heard people online be like, Buddy Daddies is just gay Spy Family. First of all, people who say that clearly haven't seen Buddy Daddies. Buddy Daddies to me was everything I wanted from a story. It was, like I mentioned, 12 episodes, start to finish. The whole story, overarching plot was perfect. If you liked Spy Family, take a day, take 2 days. You know, it's the holidays right now. I'm sure some of you got some time off from work, time off from school, whatever the case may be. Watch Buddy Daddies. If you, like me, were kind of raised in like a split family household, you know, I have divorced parents, mostly raised by single mom. If any of that applies to like you and your situation, bro, I cannot express to you how powerful the emotions will be watching Buddy Daddies. I wasn't lying. It is very similar in like tone and vibes to Spy Family. Basically, two hitmen adopt a 4-year-old girl. It is the basic overarching plot of the story. Episode 1, episode 2 will draw you in just because of the like action and humor and fun vibes. But episode 3 is when I started to kind of realize, oh, this show is different. This is not just like an action buddy cop type show. Like episode 3 is when you start to understand, oh, this is like some real deal shit that we're dealing with here in this Buddy Daddies anime. Just try to watch Buddy Daddies. If you don't like the show, come back here, drop a comment, let me know I'm a fucking ingrate idiot. But if you watch Buddy Daddies because of this video, bro, come back and let me know. Come back and let me know, because I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed. If you are disappointed with Buddy Daddies, that might be a you problem, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, I just, if you take away one thing from this video, watch Buddy Daddies. That's all I have to say. Yeah, that's it. That's my top 10 anime of 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed your 2024. It was a really great year for me, great year for Leo. He got a new best friend from Winston. He hit 1,000 subscribers, which was my goal for my first year of doing YouTube videos. So hella appreciate all of you who have shown me support over the past 12 months. Buckle in for another year of me just fucking yapping away. Another year of One Piece. Strangely enough, also another year of solo leveling in January, which is not what I was expecting. We're gonna have more One Piece, more solo leveling, more music, more movies, more good vibes. And if we're lucky, 2,000 more subs. Well, anyways, thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the next one.